Welcome to this week's Today's Health and Wellness Podcast. This is Brett.
And I'm Ashley. The Today's Health and Wellness Podcast is a joint effort of the Central Ohio Health and Wellness Magazine and Today's Health.
In each week's podcast, we spotlight health and wellness stories you'll find in the magazine, on Today's Health webpages and social media, as well as extras you'll only hear in the weekly podcasts.
Thanks for subscribing and hitting the play button. Let's get started.
I was flipping through my advanced copy of May's Central Ohio Health and Wellness magazine, and I saw Jenny's recipe of the month for Mother's Day. It's a spring vegetable frittata. Sounds really good, and it's fun to say.
Jenny comes up with the best recipes. Here's what else you can find in the May issue. One interesting thing, of course, always Sleep Outfitters always sends us some really good content.
Yeah, they do.
And this month they have an article called Bug Out, and it teaches you how to diagnose and eliminate a bedbug infestation.
Oh, that's good.
Something we all hope we never have, but
Yeah, really.
Great article. May is Women's Health Month. Why it's not selfish to take care of yourself.
That's great.
Great article for
Yeah,
women.
you know it. Yeah, because that's always seems to be a problem that moms they don't take care of themselves, and that should be the focus because you can't take care of anybody else if you don't take care of yourself.
That is right, and
Yeah,
sometimes
that's great.
we tend to forget that.
Yeah, good.
Along with it being Women's Health Month, believe it or not, every 5 minutes a woman in the United States is diagnosed with gynecologic cancer. So there is a cancer symptoms diary in this issue that can give you,
Wow.
some things that you would notice
Right.
if you had something going on.
That's great.
Women in irritable bowel syndrome. Do your hormones affect IBS?
Wow. Isn't it amazing?
So it seems
all
like our
these
hormones affect everything.
I know, and not to the joking manner. It's to the physical
really,
manner.
yes,
Yeah. Wow.
yes.
Wow.
And another cool kind of fun thing, we always love to talk about our dogs. There's an article on canine dermatology. So this time of year too, sensitive skin.
Yeah,
So check it out.
Exactly, as well as making sure you're up on the meds for the fleas and the ticks
Yes.
now. Which I know
Just
there's
what
another
we
way
did.
you can help with that too. Is just kind of take care of your yard as well, that the dog wouldn't, or cats if you have an outside cat, pick up the fleas and ticks. But yeah, this is the time of year to really be watching it.
Yes, it sure is.
Where can they pick up a copy of the magazine?
The best place typically I tell people is Kroger.
Okay.
The majority of the Krogers throughout Central Ohio have them in racks and labeled. CVS is another good place to pick them up. Doctor's offices, gyms, libraries. Shouldn't have a hard time finding it. If you do, just visit the website, ohiohealthandwellness.com, and you can read the full edition there as well. Thanks again for listening to this week's Today's Health and Wellness Podcast, brought to you by Central Ohio Health and Wellness Magazine and Today's Health. If you have a health and wellness segment you would like us to cover, send us an email. Our contact information is in the show notes.
And if you'd like more information about sponsoring our podcast, like Ashley just mentioned, our contact information is in the podcast notes. We look forward to hearing from you.
Circle 270 Media Podcast Network.
This is Tracy from the Traveling Through the Middle Ages podcast. Travel is my passion, my obsession, my way of life. And since I adore these life-altering experiences, it has become my personal mission to help others achieve their own bucket list of memories. From eco-lodges and whitewater rafting in Costa Rica to laid-back all-inclusives in Mexico and the Caribbean, from our great national parks in the United States, as well as genteel British castles and river cruising on the Rhine. My goal is to make every individual's travel wish come true. With over 25 years of experience in the travel industry, I look forward to sharing my travel experiences with you to help you with your future travel destinations. Are you ready for traveling through the Middle Ages? Find out more about my Traveling Through the Middle Ages podcast at travelswithtracy.com.